Hi everybody, it's March 24th, 2011. There was some serious police activity with helicopters and searchlights here last night. I do have a clip of it, but I'm not sure if it's good enough quality or not, or whether or not I'm going to post it. I'm not supposed to eat eggplant because I have pain issues, and eggplants are a member of the nightshade family, as are peppers and tomatoes and potatoes. Carrots, I like. A little carrot. I eat them as a snack. If you don't know what to do with eggplant, it's probably because you're just not very used to cooking it from scratch. These eggplant slices, you have to take a knife and carefully peel away the skin without getting rid of the valuable flesh of the vegetable. One of the reasons that eggplant frequently doesn't taste right if you don't pre-treat it properly is because it has these sort of unpleasant acids in it. So I've got these slices, which are darkening a little bit in the air, on some sea salt, and there's a little bit of basil on them. I don't really like basil very much. I think it's overrated, but I had a little bit, so there's some of it on there. And these are sitting for about half an hour. The discoloration doesn't bother me. I've heard that often you can put lemon juice on things and it helps with the discoloration, but I don't really care. The herbs I'll be using with this are sweet paprika, which I got in Turkey, and some finely ground saffron, which I got in Turkey. Remember that for things such as paprika, you must cook them in the oil. Here's some olive oil before you add the other things, because if you add it later as an afterthought, it will have a very raw, uncooked flavor. This is some rice. I have an onion. See, this you can see it's smaller than my hand. This is a piece of pork. This is going to be enough for 2 people. This will be the only meat that we have today because my husband works today, and he will probably get like 3/4 of it, and I will get 1/4 of it. That's fine. These will be fried in olive oil, quite plain. I'm just going to, when the time comes, I'm just going to brush off the salt. There will be a sort of sweat that comes up out of the eggplant. I learned this years ago in New York. My neighbor Esther used to make a terrific, very messy fried eggplant in tomato sauce. It made a horrible mess in her kitchen, but it was the best I ever tasted. And she explained to me that you really have to salt it in advance to draw out some of that acid flavor. So the carrot will be grated very fine and fried with some sweet paprika, some finely chopped hot pepper, and some finely chopped onion. And the saffron will be cooked in a little olive oil with the rice, which I showed you how I do the other day. And this is going to be lunch. Quite a bit of rice, very little meat, some fresh vegetables. The cost of this meal is about, I want to say €1.25, but let's round it up to €2. That's between $3 and $4. I really think that our cost, I discussed this with my spouse before he just went back out, we think that this meal in the materials cost €1.25, which would be about between $2 and $2.50 in US dollars. Alright, that's all. It's just some thoughts on eggplant. And they will be fried in olive oil with a lid over it partially, because it will splatter, in a big pan, not crowded. And I will probably drain them on, we don't use paper towels very much. I use clean tea towels a lot. The French are very big on these, and they're just kept separate. And the oily one gets put aside separately and eventually washed in hot water. See, the the way we keep bread going well here in France is we don't use bread boxes because it doesn't work with French bread, especially in this climate. It gets double wrapped in a clean tea towel, and it will keep for a couple of days like that. And double wrapped like this, it can also be frozen as soon as it comes home from the baker. All right, have a good day. Bye-bye.